So welcome back to Joe and Di's allotment channel. I'm Joe and Di, as always, is behind the camera. Thank you very much. Yeah, so what I'll do today is I'll give you a quick sort of plot tour of the two plots when we get over there later on, and a little quick shufty around the garden to show you what's happening here. Yeah, so we've still got a few things we can sow. We've still got broad beans, which I'm going to put in later down the allotment. Sow those, and garlic. They're the only two things I'll be sowing in the whole of November, really. But we've got some pruning to do. I mean, the apples, the cherry tree, plum trees, they can all be pruned this time of year. Raspberry cranes can be cut down. Blackcurrant bushes can be sort of trimmed if there's any overcrowded or dead wood. They can be taken out. And it's also a good time of year to actually spray your trees after you sort of pruned them, to stop any sort of infections for next year, really. I normally spray them twice a year, and we normally make up our own sort of mixture. Done a video on that previously. It's basically made with hot chilies, cinnamon and garlic and vegetable oil. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in making some of your own. We've actually got these hot chilies still growing in the greenhouse, and I'm going to use those, I think, to make some more, because these are really hot chilies. As you can see, the greenhouse has still got stuff growing in it. Parsley's doing really well. We've got some lettuces in here. We've got the parsley growing, lettuces and rocket. Got some more lettuces on this side, and some winter onions as well that are coming through. These peppers, which I kept sort of dug out the greenhouse and kept, are still producing. I picked a few peppers off them the other day. It's going to start turning chilly towards the end this week, so I might move them into the conservatory at the end of this week and see if I can keep them going through the winter. But yeah, I picked a few small bell peppers off of this one the other day as well, and there's still another couple developing, so, and they're still flowering, so I think we'll still get a few more off of that, which is excellent. Yeah, so we're munching our way through this green stuff, the parsley, the lettuces, the rocket, so it keeps us going for fresh green stuff all the way through the winter. And same with the other greenhouse down the allotment. I think we've got endive growing in there, we've got rocket, put some garlic in there earlier, which is just starting to come through, but we'll show you all that later. Yeah, we've still got lots of fresh stuff as well. We're still eating red tomatoes. In the middle of November, we've still got quite a few tomatoes. Some are starting to get a bit wrinkly now, so we're using those for cooking. We've still got some firm ones which we're still eating fresh. Still got onions in storage and shallots in storage. Loads and loads of marrows. We've still got apples, which we picked, we harvested, so we've still got a box of apples in the shed in storage. So we use those to make some apple sauce as we go along. For the next few months, hopefully they'll last. I'm picking out the sort of mouldy ones as we go along. What else have we still got fresh? We've still got stuff down the allotment we can actually harvest. We've got carrots and beetroot and Jerusalem artichokes down there. Beetroot, did I say beetroot?
Yeah.
Beetroot I said already. Yeah, we've still got I'll show you later, we've still got lots of stuff down there that we can harvest. Parsnips and other stuff, cow. So I'll show you all that a bit later when we pop down the allotment. But yeah, so that's just a quick summary of what to expect in the video, and we'll carry on. So we've still got a lot of perpetual spinach in the garden, which is quite nice to be able to come out and pick fresh and use straight away. So what we do is we collect the leaves up. We've got a big sycamore tree at the back of the garden, and the apple trees as well. So we make a cage up and collect all the leaves up, which I suppose has got two benefits really. It feeds the soil, and it also rots right down, and we bag it up and use it as mulch or compost activator in the spring. Still got a big bunch of parsley over there growing still as well, actually. It's quite a nice big bunch of parsley growing there. So yeah, we've filled this up quite a couple of times already. So it goes down, we've put some more on top. So we'll keep on doing that. As you can see, the garden's got loads of leaves in it yet. And the sycamore tree still got lots of leaves on it to fall off yet. So it's a pain in the bum, but it's also good that we've been able to collect the leaves. So we're down on plot 59?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've cleared a couple of beds today. we're going to plant broad beans in these beds. We're using this bed as a compost bin at the moment, so we're just piling everything up there, let it rot down over the winter. Still got a few parsnips in that bed over there, and we've got a few bits in here still. We've got some rocket, row of carrots and some late beetroot there. Got some winter onions growing here, and we've got this area available for broad beans as well. This one is a mess and needs to be cleared, warts and all basically. As we said, we haven't been down here for a while, so the weeds have taken over, but a lot of it's actually rocket. We've got rocket and we've got endive at the other end, which is coming through on its own. There's quite a lot of bits of rocket in here, and sort of endive's coming up as well, so even when you leave a plot untended, you get stuff growing. This bed's still got quite a lot of stuff in it. We've got flat leaf parsley and coriander. We've got some rocket, some winter radishes, some mustard, some spinach. So that's something to crop for the next few months as well. We've still got quite a few red cabbages here. They don't look very good, but actually when you take out the outer leaves, and they're still very good. So we're munching our way through those. So we picked the last of the beans this morning as well. So we'll take those out and we'll shell those, and we'll use those in either casseroles or stews. They're still quite good. Or sometimes we make bean burgers with them as well. It's looking quite good in here. Got some rocket down that end. We've got some winter onions here. Still got a couple of chilli plants growing, and still got red chillies on them, so they're doing pretty good. We've got some endive growing at that end, some more spinach and lettuce, some endive, and this patch has got garlic in, and some of it's just starting to come up now, so it's just starting to germinate. The artichokes are looking very, very healthy. They've put lots of growth, so we should get a good crop of those for next year. That bed's a bit of a hodgepodge. We've got some parsley, some perpetual spinach, some carrots, and some odds and sods in there as well still. We're munching our way through this section of carrots at the moment. We'll take some up before we go home today, but they're looking quite good actually. Yeah. We'll dig some of those up later. We've got some cow, some more parsley, some lettuces, we've got some cauliflowers come through. Actually pulled up, harvested a couple of heads last week as well, so we've had a couple of good ones. Got spring cabbages here. So still munching our way through the beetroot section here. There's still quite a few there. We've got some more rocket and winter radish and perpetual spinach there as well, so quite a lot of stuff still that's edible really, which is quite good for this time of year. These are our celery plants. We're taking stalks off them as we go along, not too bad. We've got parsnip, a row of parsnips there. We've got some more winter radish here, and we've got a nice giant leaf mustard there. It's lovely. Still got lots of cow in here, which we're munching our way through as well. So these are our own saved broad beans from last autumn sowing. So we tend to plant the majority of our broad beans this time of year in the autumn, because we find that they produce a better crop. They're not so affected by the black fly, and we sort of harvest them in about 26 weeks, so they should be ready sort of in May. They're very hardy plants, so they go all through the winter. The only thing you have to worry about is if you haven't got free draining soil and your soil puddles a lot, you can get sort of root rot and it kills the plants, but we drain quite well here, so we don't tend to have that problem. I normally plant them very close as well, so sort of 8 inches apart, 8 to 9 inches apart. So when they grow, they produce their own sort of canopy, which keeps the weeds down, and we get a nice bumper crop as well, because we plant them nice and close together, so we get more plants in the area we plant them in. So what I do is I usually use my thumb and push them with my thumb to the depth of my thumb, basically, cover them over. And what I do is also, once I've planted as many spaces we've got available, I'll put some in toilet rolls in the greenhouse at home as well. So if there's any spaces that occur, I can fill them up with ones that are germinated at home. So it's just basically a matter of pushing them in to thumb depth, and they should sort of germinate in sort of 7 to 12 days. And as I said earlier, they should give us a crop around sort of May, about 26 weeks time. They take longer than the spring sown ones, which produce a crop earlier, but as I said, they're hardy and they're less prone to black fly, so it's a good way of growing them. Good time to grow them. And the only other thing that I'll be planting during this period will be garlic, but what I might do, I might start those off at home as well in toilet rolls in the greenhouse, get them started, then I'll plant them out later on in the year, maybe December. They say you should plant them out on the shortest day and harvest them on the longest day. So what I'll do is I'll pre-germinate them first at home in toilet rolls before I put them into the plot. We've got a few growing in the greenhouse there already, and we've still got quite a good stock of green garlic, dried green garlic. We've got preserved garlic, and we've still got a good stock of garlic as well. Not bad. That should keep us going for a few days. Take that home, give it a good wash. So we're on plot 52 now. There's quite a lot of comfrey there I can still chop down. I think I'll probably put that into a bean trench. So the Jerusalem artichokes are ready for cropping as well now. Put them out the ground. You can see there's quite a lot on there. So yeah, when we dry these, which makes a nice thickening agent, we also like to put them in sort of soups, and they're quite nice roasted as well. They make a nice soup. So yeah, take these home and give them a good wash as well. In fact, the whole plot needs a good weeding. I can't believe that was all clear 3 or 4 weeks ago. Needs redoing again now, so I'll dig it all over again. But yeah, we've still got stuff growing. We've still got a nice big section of leeks up there. Yeah, we've got a nice lot of leeks, which we can have lots of leek and potato soup with our stored potatoes. And we've still got under cover there quite a lot of cow there as well. So we'll work our way through that through the winter. Yeah, we've dried a lot of cow as well, so we've got fresh cow, we've also got dried cow